Hey guys, it's Ceri. You might remember me from summer camp or from Kids Night Out. I just wanted to say hey and that I miss hanging out with you guys. I'm in Tilden Park right now, which is nice to be outside. I hope you're getting to be outside sometimes too. I thought we could read a book together. This one is Miss Twiggley's Tree. You might have read it before. This was my mum's favourite book growing up. And I know Heather, who's the director of Monkey Business Camp, likes this book a lot too. So, here goes. Miss Twiggley's Tree. Come a bit here for you. Funny Miss Twiggley lived in a tree with a dog named Puss and a colour TV. She did what she liked, and she liked what she did. But when company came, Miss Twiggley hid. There she is. She's hiding. Can we see her? Hiding up there. It's not that I do not like people, said she, but one gets a bit shy when one lives in a tree. She named her dog Puss. He didn't mind that. My very best friend, he said, is a cat. Puss and Miss Twiggley. Old Miss Twiggley was friendly with bears. They shed on the sofa, she said, but who cares? They don't find me odd, and I'm grateful for that. I don't think they'd mind if I slept in my hat. But just to be sure, she slept in her hat. She slept in her hat, but she made up her bed, and she swept and she dusted until the bears said they were thoroughly tired of being so neat and refused when she asked them to hold up their feet. Now Puss was clever, a smart dog indeed. He did the shopping for things they would need, groceries, clothing, and tools for repairs, bones for himself and jam for the bears. But whenever he shopped for Miss Twiggley's meals, find Puss shopping. Whenever he shopped for Miss Twiggley's meals, the town dogs teased and snapped at his heels. So poor Puss shivered, as scared as could be, as he hurried back home to his safe and sound tree. Miss Twiggley and Puss were happy up there, high above ground, in their house in the air. Simply disgraceful, said people in town, to live in a tree and never come down. The wife of the mayor was the maddest of all. To not be at home when I come to call is unforgivable, and besides that, I have been told she sleeps in her hat. My husband must know of a town law, said she, against things of that kind going on in a tree. She marched to the mayor. Now what can you do? That house in the tree is spoiling our view. Miss Twiggley's a nuisance. No town should allow a person to hang up her wash on a bough. A bough is a tree branch. The smoke from her chimney is causing a smog, and she lives, so they say, with some bears and a dog. The poor mayor sighed. My dear, I agree, but more pressing problems are bothering me. The weather report says it's going to rain. I fear we are in for a wild hurricane. It did rain for a week, and a month, and a day. The wind blew a gale, and the bridge washed away. The town was cut off, its people afloat. Whatever went by, they used as a boat. The road and the meadow were one stormy sea, and right in the middle stood the house in the tree. Old Miss Twiggley had battened her hatches and checked her supply of tea and dry matches. "String up some hammocks," she called up to the bears. "Puss, you build platforms for spare beds and chairs. We may have some callers, and wet ones at that. I'll change the bows on my best sleeping hat. I'll get right to work on a big pot of stew, to be sure there'll be plenty to feed quite a few." She put on the kettle and buttered some bread. "Now let them all come, I'm ready," she said. "They're coming," called Puss, who perched way up high, holding a spyglass close to his eye. "Ahoy!" called the mayor. "Miss Twiggley, yoo-hoo! Is there room in your house for a wet friend or two?" "There's room for you all," Miss Twiggley replied. "Climb up where it's warm, come in and be dried." They hauled up the mayor and the chief of police and sweet Trudy Wilmot, the grocery man's niece. Pigs came in their trough, and a wet mother cat arrived with her kittens aboard a straw hat. There she is. The dogs of the town came swimming right up, big dogs and small dogs and one frisky pup. But plump Mrs. Honk was afraid of the stairs, and little Joe Pettibone didn't like bears. "Don't fret, Mrs. Honk," Miss Twiggley said. "You won't mind the height when you're tucked up in bed. And Joe, my big bear's as tame as can be. They don't spill a crumb when I ask them for tea." In the very last boat, bedraggled and wet, was the wife of the mayor, looking upset. She felt so ashamed of the words she had said, and her hostess declared, "I've fixed you my own bed." Miss Twiggley's new friends were cosy and warm, sheltered and fed and out of the storm. Though the wind made the rain go splittery splat, the mayor's wife slept safe and sound in the hat. Old Puss, once so shy, forgot all his fear. The town dogs were fun, he was glad they were here. They pretended the house was like Noah's Ark. They played games and sang long after dark. See those hammocks? I'd like to set up a hammock and try sleeping in one. You guys been playing any board games? Now the townsfolk were glad, just as pleased as could be, that funny Miss Twiggley lived in a tree. And Miss Twiggley found out something wonderful too. When emergencies come, you don't think about you. You help all you can and you never ask why. Then the first thing you know, you forget to be shy. Rainbow. The end. It was lovely to read that with you guys, and I hope to see you soon and that you're getting to play lots. Bye.